Hi Aries, how are you? Welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. So it's raining heavily and Phyllis is rather upset, so you'll hear her clicking around as usual. But usually when I play with my cards, she settles down. So I thought I'd do some impromptu readings. So we're going to start with you, Aries, because hey, why not? Why not? We'll just go all the way down, down the pike here. How does that sound? Now, as you know, I don't usually shuffle on screen because I think that it is a waste of time. But I've got some time to waste. So I hope you all are doing okay. We're going to do just a general little energy check, I guess, is what we can call it. See what's going on for the rest of October and see where we're at. I usually take jumpers, so this may take a little bit. And hopefully you guys will see that I'm saving you a lot of time by shuffling off screen because it takes a lot of time to do this shuffling. So I am using the Orion's Animal Tarot, and we're just going to figure out what's going on with the energy of the community of Aries. And see what we've got going on for the rest of October. Well, we got two cards, so that's good. Two of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what else we got here. We've got the Four of Swords and the Temperance. Interesting. So there's a lot of rest going on, Aries. Something that has been rather stressful, or you've been under a great deal of stress, and you're finding that it's become a test of endurance for you. You want to move on from this thing that's been going on, but you know, it's going to provide for you new opportunities, new material opportunities. And you just need to be patient with it so far. Let's see if we can clarify. Let's do you. Let's do you, shall we? Let's do some clarification. Okay. There we go. Clarification of the Two of Wands is Ace of Swords and Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, money belts are tight everywhere, right? But, you know, a new mindset is really going to be helpful when it comes to this expansion. You're finding balance in your creative endeavors. And, you know, it involves changing your mindset, right? You're going to have a different outlook rather quickly. Ace of Pentacles. Three of Cups clarifies the Ace of Pentacles. Let me see if I can you see all of these cards? Okay. I guess you can. Okay. So the Three of Cups, this is this new material opportunity that is coming in is going to be really celebrated, and it's going to come in the nick of time, looks like. Four of Swords. It's going to come in the nick of time. It's going to be joyous. And remember to practice gratitude, right? Good things come to those who not only wait, but are grateful for what they already have, as well as everything that comes in And I know some days it's easier said than done, right? So the Eight of Cups, clarifying the Four of Swords. Yeah, you know, some of us have walked away from things that no longer serve us. And it was a heartache, right? It was hurtful and broke our hearts to do that, right? And there's been a lot of healing of the head and the heart going on with that. And probably, knowing my fellow Aries, that healing took place while sinking into work, right? Occupying ourselves with work. Dang, Six of Cups. That Six of Cups. Okay, remember, nostalgia is dangerous, okay? Six is a number of home, generosity, abundance, victory. But here's the thing with that. The Six of Cups represents nostalgia. It doesn't it doesn't represent soulmate, okay? I want everybody to get it out of their head. Six of Cups, not a soulmate card. It may be that it speaks to a soul contract that you yourself, your soul, signed, stating what it is that you wanted to experience in this lifetime. And the Six of Cups coming up could, signal that, this, you asked for it. You asked for it. This is what you signed up for. But this is not a soulmate card. This is, it speaks to nostalgia, and you have to be very careful with nostalgia, because when we are nostalgic with our memories, we dress them up to be shinier and brighter and more wonderful than what they actually were. So be very leery of that and be patient with yourself. Temperance is all about tempering your emotions, being patient. And Six of Cups is, water element, which has everything to do with emotions, intuition, feeling, right? Wow. So I'm using the Wild Mystic Oracle deck, which I actually just reviewed. Look what it popped up. Care. Isn't that interesting that there are two crabs there? Air. Let me read from the book what that says in the book. Even though I just reviewed it, this is telling me that, you need to take care of yourself, Aries. And self-care is very, very important. Not just for you, but for everyone, right? Crab, care. This card represents self-care and navigating the sea of strong emotion. If the hummingbird card represents the sun within this deck, then the crab is the moon. In Western astrology, the crab is affiliated with the star sign Cancer, whose ruling heavenly body is the moon. In Rudyard Kipling's Just So stories, a giant crab makes the sea rise and fall, just like the moon's power over the tides. The moon is often associated with strong emotion, the soul, energy, and feeling. The crab card symbolizes the ebb and flow of strong emotion and taking control of the tides of feeling, whether they are calm seas or destructive tsunamis. Crustaceans live in a casing of thick armor, which guards them against predators and the potential violence of the water around them. This card is a symbol of empathy, therapy, and self-care. It urges you to recognize the destructive forces of negative emotion and take steps to guard yourself against them. The crab card is a reminder not to allow strong waves of emotion to overtake you and destroy you, but to ride the waves and find your safe harbor. This card may also represent those born under the Western zodiac sign of Cancer. Shadow reading. A shadow reading of the Crab card could be a warning that the waters have reached far over your head and it is difficult to see the surface. Emotions, feelings, invasive thoughts, and destructive anxiety have overwhelmed you, and it is time to swim for shore. Look, you really need to take care of yourself. Whatever this was, there is some, walking away from things that no longer serve you. And it could have been someone you loved, someone you cared about, someone, or multiple people. It could have been a friend, romantic partner, family member, a situation. But whatever it was very difficult to do because it was a part of your heart, not just a part of your life, but a part of your heart. And that's the most difficult part, right? Is, walking away from things that no longer serve you is easier said than done when your heart is involved, right? But, you've been doing the work, healing your head and your heart over this. And now it's time to, kind of start getting out of it. I know Mars is in retrograde, but here's the thing about that. After this month of introspection, you're going to be seeing things in a whole new light. You're going to have a whole different mindset, right? There's a new material offered here that, you really shouldn't pass up, right? So, let's see what we've got going on here. You know that I'm shuffling the Into the Lonely Woods, right? I love this deck so much. This new Wild Mystic deck is quite incredible. I know I did a really in-depth review of it, but I gotta say, for I think I paid like $17 and some change for that. Really well made. I mean, I've paid more money for decks that have lesser quality paper stock and lesser quality boxes that they come in. And I tell you, this one really clicked with me, and I'm really glad that I got it, even though I forgot I bought it. But that's the way it is sometimes, right? When that's the thing. When you see a deck and it calls out to you, and you are just obsessed with it and have no other choice but just to grab it, you just can't even control yourself from just grabbing that deck, then do it. It's calling out to you. You're supposed to be bonded to that deck. So always listen to your intuition when it comes to getting yourself a deck, and that's why a lot of people have tons of decks, because they call out to them. But then there are other people who just have a bunch of decks, but they never use them, right? All of the decks that are in my personal collection, I use on a regular basis. And if I stop using them for 6 months, then I will send them off on a new journey to be, with someone else, because obviously they've disconnected, right? Everything is energy, and everything has a connection with everything, right? Okay, so what are our oracle messages here? Okay, here we go. Let's see. The communion of tender souls. I love this. I also ordered another deck that was drawn by the same artist as this guy. So I'm waiting for that to come, and then I'll review it. The artist's name is Dan May. So let's see, 10. Number 10. Oops, past it. Number 10, the communion of tender souls. True communion comes in the moments where two who once felt strangers connect over the simple delight of the warmth that springs up between them. Our souls, for all they grow in solitude, crave those moments of connection. And here you have this moment. This kinship runs deep. It is created through what is shared but unspoken, what is understood without explanation, what is seen without being exposed. The tender part of each of you has found a safe place, each within the other. Nurture and tend this gently and with respect, and allow both of you your freedom. In time, let us see what will be woven between you two souls. For now, rest in the bliss of this communion. Isn't that beautiful? That's really nice. That's very soothing for me personally. I don't know what you think of it, but let me know in the comment section below what you think of it. You know, keep moving on, Aries. Keep going, but take care of yourself. It's introspection month. Remember, it's a time for us, because that veil is getting thinner and thinner as we approach Samhain. So, you know, and the veil will continue to be thin throughout the autumn and winter months, right? Because things tend to slow down, and our intuitive nature ends up being able to pierce that veil, right? And that's, you know, autumn and winter are the times for introspection, to connect to your intuition. So take care of yourself and know that, you know, you need to be patient with yourself, and you're doing great, doing your healing and letting go of the things that are not creating any happiness or growth for you. And don't get stuck in thoughts of nostalgia, because that's all it is nostalgia. And what's done is done. It can never be redone ever again. So just keep moving forward. You're growing, and don't worry about your financial situation either. This new material offer is going to be something that's worth rejoicing and celebrating. So make sure that you just look out for that opportunity. Keep yourself healthy and get plenty of rest. And hey, have a great rest of the month, and I will see you on the next video.